Down one game in the best of 5 at the Blizzard Cup 2012 is our Zerg player at the bottom left of the map. Starting in red, and for Team MVP, he is...
MVP Sniper.
Taking a risk on that last game, but it made sense for the map. Hardly any Zerg is able to play the Protoss off 2 base, especially not someone like PartinG, so I like his choice there.
He looked for a second like he didn't even know what he wanted to do in this game.
He's up against this Startail player to the top right, formerly a FOU player, going for a pylon in the main. He is...
Starting PartinG.
Sniper was already in the semifinals after the group stage. He took the first spot in Group B, second came Live, third came Violet. 3 Zerg players advancing in the group over the 2 Protoss players, Seed and Orain. And now we have PartinG against him, a player who had to go through the round of 6, ended up in the semifinals, and is now ahead with 1-0. Won in Toon Valley, a strong map for Protoss. Sniper taking a risk, it didn't work out for him. But now we have Cloud Kingdom. Also a map where a lot of Protoss players feel comfortable.
Look at that win rate when winning the first set at 86.4. Consider that's mostly from best of 3s, so this is a best of 5, it gets a little bit different. Either way, this is going to be pretty exciting, man. This map is pretty fair for both matchups. I would say neither Protoss nor Zergs. Look at this map and go, I'm so frustrated I have to play against a Protoss here, or I'm so frustrated I have to play against a Zerg here. It's a very balanced map. Nexus goes down. Remember, we have the pylon in the main, so he's going to have a slightly later wall, but with the way Sniper is playing this with the hatch first, it does not matter. Pretty risky to go hatch first, but Sniper checks very carefully this drone, make sure he does not go cannon.
Yep. And PartinG is one of those Protoss players that really likes to skip the scout for a while. That is something that he always does, or quite often does on Daybreak. So at this point now we have the probe scouting, but at a timing where PartinG can't really do anything about the base anymore. And as you can see, he's just going to the Zalnaga watchtower. This is PartinG's style on Daybreak, and that's what Linux, for example, capitalized on. Linux knew what was happening, he studied PartinG's play, and he knew that. So right now, Sniper is doing a similar thing. He's not being as greedy as Linux was against PartinG. He's not going for the double hatch before pool, but he's going for the hatch first.
Yeah.
And now the question, of course, remains. PartinG,
what
is he going to do? We have him with the hidden forge in the main base. Therefore, the +1 attack upgrade will not be detected at all. That's something that Sniper cannot rely upon. He will have an Overlord in position, but he won't have any chance of just seeing if there is the upgrade or not. And PartinG has choices. He has the option of going into the Immortal Push again. We saw him with a lot of Stargate openings. Protoss players in general seem to tend to do that again a lot more than in the last few weeks. So, yeah, PartinG's choice.
I think he's going to go Robo again, but take a 3rd on this map. This is a really good map to take a 3rd with Robo on. He's shown it already in the past. And with this pylon placement, I think what he's going to do is he's going to force that Overlord to move. That one that's on the high ground, he's going to make his Robo right there, right over his natural, so it's close enough to where he can make it where it's hidden, but also rally his Immortals down to the 3rd base pretty quickly. You know, in his interviews, he said that the Immortal Push is strong. A lot of top Zerg players are starting to get used to it. I don't want to keep using that build all the time, but he already showed it in game number 1 on Toon Valley. The build, you use the build that most people would not have expected on Toon Valley.
He has such an arsenal of build orders and openings and strategies that he's using that it's very hard to predict what he's going to do. And we have the Robo once again. We could just see another Immortal Push out of him. The position of it, he's trying to hide it, but PartinG is now in... I mean, I love his style. You know, yesterday, every single game was expecting, hey, is he going for the Robo? Everyone was asking, Robo, 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 Robo. Everyone was waiting for it because it's his trademark build, but he showed one different build after another, played an awesome game, and now in the first game, he suddenly shows the Immortal Push again. And the funny thing is, Sniper was the first Zerg player to really crush PartinG's push in the GSL, in Code S. So,
very true.
That is just mind games, and it's just so awesome to see. And I feel that Sniper is now in a position where he's also wondering what's going to come next.
Well, he's going to see the Robo now with his Overlord, and the Observer is going to be started right away. I don't think he's going to make the Immortal Push, and there's the Observer. He's just going to do the expand off the Robo. I think this is the best build on this map, and PartinG is experienced with it. Sniper makes another Overlord, but just as it finishes, he loses it, so he's supply block for a moment here, starts his lair back at home. This is a pretty normal timing. I think we'll see the Roach Warren come down very soon as well. He has to be careful because he knows the Robo is there. There's the Roach Warren going down as well as Evolution Chamber. Everything is lining up normally for him. Sniper, I think, will just calmly defend. He'll make a few units of pressure at the third base, and he'll take his fourth. The late game on this map, though, is something that PartinG has shown with his Mothership play that he is a great expert at, though.
I'm very curious, though, what exact... Oh, there's the first Immortal, and I guess that we will see it in Twilight Council fairly soon if he wants to go into the third. But
he's baiting these sentries down to the Lings. He's actually going to get the Stalker. Apparently not. The speed is not done yet.
Yeah, without the speed, he should be able to get it. He needs to make sure that he's getting around there, though.
Oh, well, he stopped for a second, and that's probably going to be his demise. Wow, that was close.
You know, oh, wow. Actually, 3 additional gates. It doesn't really look like we are going to see the third base after all, Wolf. Apparently, PartinG decides to be aggressive after all. I just wanted to point out that Sniper might actually just try to prepare for a very aggressive build after he saw that PartinG kind of hit the robotics.
Yeah, he doesn't know if it's going to be an expansion or not.
Is it?
I think it's going to be. At the very least, he fakes it here. He hasn't made a gateway wall, so that's the one big indicator, because if he was going to expand with these 3 gates, yeah, you still make the 3 gates, but you make them as a wall and not in the main base.
He has 7 gates now, though.
This is keeping Sniper really guessing, and you know what? There's a Warp Prism coming out. It doesn't look like he's going to expand at all. He's trying to make it look like he has even sent that probe over to the third base.
Not with 7 gates. He will try to hit and hit hard. Harvester count is now 64. This is textbook Zerg style here. 64 on 3 bases, and then going straight into the units, the army supply that you want.
The Lings are coming to trap. That Immortal is screwed. Well, he barely gets it over here. That was actually so close. Oh my god.
Doesn't even drop a single force field to save it.
Yeah, he was so patient here. Sniper has him surrounded, but does he have enough units? Not yet. He needs more time. He's making 2 Spine Cars. He's about to have +1 and his Roach speed.
The Warp Prism is on its way. The supply, of course, in favor of Sniper, but 1,000 minerals already banked up for PartinG.
He has that pylon, so we can use the Warp Prism to lift up the Immortals to actually save them in transport mode.
Something that we don't see all that often, especially on Daybreak. A lot of people try to skip that, but PartinG is using it. Cloud Kingdom might be the map where he takes the 2-0. He drops another pylon.
He goes and drops the force fields. The Roaches are trapped here, and PartinG delayed Immortal push. A little bit sneaky here. He's got the Observer at the front to lead the charge.
Saves the second pylon here. Can warp in units once again. Does it with the Warp Prism, but can still use it for the micro. For the pickup. A 60 supply lead for Sniper. PartinG trying to get into position at the third base.
He's got a great spot here. If he could just continue to push his advantage, he's going to trade really well against these Lings. Sniper has to be careful not to throw them away.
Look at this. Look at this position. Look at this army. And also at his energy on the force fields. Exactly. He's so patient about it.
Yeah, he doesn't even waste a single one.
Sniper is getting unit after unit. He's hitting those injects and he's hitting them well. But a nice
force fields, and he traps so many Roaches. And Zealots on the other side, though, are not actually trading very efficiently. Either way, he should be able to clean up every single one of these Roaches.
PartinG just obliterated half of Sniper's army without a problem at all, and suddenly PartinG is at 71 army supply against 74.
And his army composition is just so much better. He continues to push through here. Sniper is running out of injects, is running out of larva.
Guardian Shield is up, the force fields are brilliant.
And the pickups are sick on those Beacon Stalkers. One of the Stalkers down to like 2 hit points. He picks up and saves it. The hatchery is gone.
And Sniper is just flabbergasted. He's looking at this and he's like, what am I supposed to do against that guy? Those force fields were sick. The perfect engagements, always waiting a little bit, warping additional units. PartinG micro.
PartinG has lost so few units that he supply blocked. He didn't expect that he would actually have to make another pylon.
PartinG lost 1,500 resources against 6,500.
That's more than 4 times as few resources. And the drones are being pulled. Sick force fields here. Units on the high ground need to be careful too. He's got vision with that Warp Prism. The Evolution Chamber is going down. PartinG looking like a god here. He pushes through.
PartinG was training in 10 times gravity at least. He's pulling off a Dragon Ball Z comeback. This is crazy. That
Sick
guy.
pickups, and now the Queens on the high ground need to pull back. He's done. GG. PartinG, man, can anybody stop him?
What is going on here?
Nobody can stop him!
I feel that Rain, Seed, and PartinG sat together before this tournament started, and Seed and Rain were like, okay, we are giving you our skill, and then you can win the tournament for Protoss.
Oh man, this is actually so intense. Nobody can stop his pushes. Lee is scratching his head. He doesn't know what to do.
Look at Sniper, he's like, well, okay, so how do I beat this guy again? How did I do that in Codex?
Is it possible to beat this guy?
Sniper has a 70% win ratio against Protoss. He has one of the sickest win streaks against Protoss opponents, but PartinG, he does not care.
Cowler, map number 3 though, it's coming up after our 5-minute break, is Abyssal City. Is PartinG just going to do it again? Is he going to try to take... Is he going to do the unthinkable and take a third base here, or is he just going to keep it on with the Immortal Push, just push his way 3-0? He's done it already before.
Yeah, do you remember his Immortal Push against DRG, where he was so patient? He always walked back a little bit, just waited. Yeah, exactly. DRG knew about it from the beginning, and he just couldn't do anything because PartinG's positioning was so brilliant, his force field so good, and with the micro that we've just seen from him.
With his sentries, man, the thing is, he doesn't force field when he knows he doesn't have to, and then when he does have to, he's got so much energy, the force fields just go light speed across the screen.
And how many roaches did he trap with that first wave? He trapped like half the army of
he
Sniper.
got at least
and
like
Sniper
8 to 10.
was like, okay, I cannot lose these roaches. I have to attack right now. Try to walk in from the different angle, but once again, bam, the force fields were there. And then he just took half the army apart, and Sniper just didn't have the numbers anymore.
Well, we have a 5-minute break. We're going to try to get our nerves calm down. So is Sniper. PartinG is just sitting in the booth. He is ready to go. But we'll be back after a quick 5-minute break for game number 3.